Gary Mazarov, Gustavo Farel, two Bolivianos, 12-year-old singles players. Gustavo, one of the nice things here, we have Dorian Guzman as our principal official, first-timer from Valparaiso in Chile.
That is correct. I'm very excited to see him on this glass court. Short serve there by my tocayo, Gustavo Cordova.
And Cordova hails from Cochabamba, his opponent from Sucre. Great shot.
I was talking to Michel.
Gagnon, senor?
No, his coach.
Ruiz.
Ruiz, and he said this is a match of the introverts. Neither one of them talks much, but they're great little players. So
they talk with their racket. Folks, thank you for tuning in. You're on the International Racquetball Federation networks. We're here in Tarija. It's a little past 10 a.m., so it's 2 hours later than Central Standard Time in the States. Wake up all of your friends and have them tune in. We're just starting. We'll have multiple feeds today. We had 8 yesterday and 1 the previous day.
4-0.
That nonchalant, just let the racket speak for himself. So it's rally scoring, folks. The best of 5 games, sets, 11 points, win by 2. Each player is entitled to 1 timeout per game, 1 minute in length. Rest time between games is 2 minutes. Thank you, Rafael Filippini and Gearbox, official sponsor of the International Racquetball Federation, and the official ball, the Gearbox Black.
Gracias, Gearbox, por los balones oficiales de este torneo. La pelota, como dirán acá, ha jugado muy bien esta pelota durante los primeros 6 días del torneo.
Skip ball. So empate, 4 iguales. Primer set. Tarija, Bolivia. Beautiful city, Gustavo.
Buen saque.
Fine people, fine hospitality, great cuisine. We're 10-minute walk from our hotel to this club. It has 13 courts, this club.
We had a leisurely walk this morning. We left a little bit early. It was very nice. Brought our cushions. We're sitting on a very hard stadium surface.
Yeah, thank you very much, my friend. I'm buying.
Thought you might like that.
Comes right side. 2 of the up-and-comers, 12-year-old Bolivian players. As we said yesterday, you're from Minnesota, 10,000 lakes, and Bolivia is 10,000 players in racquetball.
That is a good anecdote, and I think it's true.
Over 300 players in this event, folks. This is the 34th edition of the IRF World Junior Championships. First time in Tarija, 3rd time in Bolivia. 7 countries have hosted this event. Started in Miami in 1989 as part of the Orange Bowl Festival of Junior Sports. I thank King Calkins, Luke St. Ange for all the work they put into this sport over the decades. They're listening. Luke in Colorado, Keith in California. Osvaldo Maggi is here, president of the Federation, and his staff. Thank you so much. And the LOC, driven by Daniel Villarreal and Manuel Flores.
Also, want to add there, we've got a timeout. I'm showing the score 8-5. Cordova, 1 minute timeout. The format of the games, as Gary explained, 3 out of 5. Got to win the first to win 3. Win by 2 to 11 points. 1 timeout per team or per player each game. 2 minutes in between the games. Keeps everything moving quickly, keeps the crowd very engaged in all of the play as every point counts.
Absolutely, and some people thought that with this format, once somebody got way behind, they couldn't catch up. We saw just the contradiction of that yesterday in multiple matches. So as we renew our play here, the young man from Cochabamba serving, is that correct?
Correcto, 8-5 es lo que yo tengo en el marcador. Vamos a tener que pedirle que den vuelta a la televisión para verla.
I want to thank Pablo and Rodrigo, our producers. They're down below. We're up here in the bleachers. So 2 points from game 1. So he drives the ball right, comes up short. That ball has to cross that midline, which is the short line on the serve. Whiff. That ball hit the crack where the side and back wall vidrios meet. What's the término? Chuca.
Acá en Bolivia me dijeron que una chuca.
Also known in English as a crotch. So, game point number 1, 10-6. Pretty
Very
good.
nonchalant,
Yeah.
both players.
It's as if he's practicing his drive to the right side, coming up short intentionally. And he'll start amping it up in game 2. Nice get.
I thought he got it.
Good call, Guzmano.
They're going to review that. What we do have now is what's called the VAR, Video Assist Review, that Germán Copolequia is actually putting up all the angles of that replay to verify that he actually got the ball. The call is going to be made by the head referee, Dorian, but Copolequia will show him all the views, discuss it with him, but the decision of the head referee is final, in this case, Dorian.
So he's going to, let's see what he does. From our vantage point, he got to it. We're in the quarterfinals, so that's when we start the VAR.
Let's see, I'm going to mark la tableta here with the appeal lost, appeal inconclusive, or appeal won. 2 appeals per game, is that correct, Gary?
2 used appeals, yes.
2 used appeals, that's right. So let's see what the call is. So he did get it, so the call stands. So this is not an appeal used. Appeal won, it does not go against him. And he gets the point going into the service box, 7-10. 7-10, apelación no usada. Tiene derecho a 2 apelaciones usadas por set, por juego. Mucho ruido ya.
So game is over.
Si quieres explicamos eso rápidamente, pero lo que pasa es que tenía la raqueta de la mano arriba de la cabeza y él sirvió al segundo servicio. Falta, punto. Se acabó el partido. Rodrigo, vamos a un comercial.
FYI.
8 señales
en vivo
y en simultáneo.
solo por Panam Sport Channel.
Folks, Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, we're in Tarija, Bolivia, land of the vino, wine country. Gustavo, why don't you tell our viewing audience a little bit about Tarija and the region?
Tarija, Bolivia. We are about 7 hours north of the Argentinian border. A city called Salta is the closest city in Argentina. About 330,000 people here in Tarija metro area. It definitely is wine country, one of their main producers in their economy. And let's go to game 2. 0-0. Cordova from Cochabamba serving to Garavito de Sucre. Punto Garavito, el vidrio está un poco complicado adentro de la pecera, como le dicen acá.
The fishbowl. This is the championship court, folks. Call it a fishbowl, Esguera. And wonderful, wonderful facility. Front wall is concrete. All the other walls are vidrio glass. The two side walls 20 foot high. The back wall 12 feet high. Remember, in international play, there's a 12-foot high demarcation on the back wall. U.S. play, that's not so. Anything above 12 feet in international play is out of play.
2-0, Córdoba. 2-1, perdón. Lo tengo marcado bien, pero lo dije mal. 2-1, segundo servicio.
Half lob, left side, ceiling ball.
Bien hecho.
It's incredible. I'm not sure we're going to get much animo, excitement from the crowd, based on the time of the day. Not is one, and the personalities of these two players. They just let their rackets speak for themselves.
The both of them very, very calm, introverted, as I was told. Nice hands. We were talking about that yesterday, that the gearbox ball has brought in 3 speeds of play to this sport. 4-1.
Just drop that backhand into the right corner. Winner.
A slow, a medium, and a power game.
Good splat, deep left court.
There again, if he would have hit that ball harder, I would guess that Gustavo Cordova may have gotten to that. He just touched it, that splat in.
First time he went with the Z, didn't get the angle he wanted, and it cost him. So it's 5 serving 2, game 2. Best of 5, 11 points, win by 2.
No le está saliendo el primer servicio a ninguno de los dos jugadores. Bien. No. A ver si Garavito presiona un poco más ahora. 3-5.
Garavito from the land of Moscoso, Sucre. One of the 2 capitals in Bolivia, the other being La Paz. This event was held 10 years ago in Sucre at the Club Municipal. Pass right side winner, nobody home.
4-6.
I thank all of the empleados, the workers here at this venue. They're right on it. You need something, you ask, you get it. They're clean the courts 2, 3, 4 times each match.
Ahí sí fue buen servicio.
Cordova, right side, another short serve. Corta bola. Media globo. Not sure what he did there. That's a Vuelve. Convergence on the court, folks. Dead ball hinder. It reverts back to first serve. I believe we have a timeout on the floor here. We'll go to commercial break, Rodrigo.
So
Ocho señales en vivo y en simultáneo solo por Panam Sport Channel.
Okay, we're back, Gary and Gustavo. We're watching boys 12 singles here. And we're in Tarija. Cordova from Cochabamba serving. He won game 1. He's serving to Garavito from Sucre. It's 8-4. Gustavo?
empieza con el globito en lugar del saque fuerte que estuvo usando. Buena bola de Garavito. Cambio.
Nonchalance.
Buen tiempo tomado.
So you mentioned about the gearbox black. It slowed the game down a tad and has allowed the ceiling ball to be an important asset in racquetball again, like it was back in the 70s and early 80s. We just had 3 ceiling balls enseguida, back to back to back, and with the Pro Pen that we had for years, you wouldn't usually see that.
No, you would hit a ball off the back. I mean, you'd hit a ceiling ball. It would come all the way to midcourt. 9-5. Muy tranquilo los dos jugadores. Buen pase de Garavito a mano izquierda, al lado izquierdo de la cancha. Cambio 6-9.
Reverse drive, Z, came off the back wall. Folks, you want that ball to bounce behind the short line and hit the deep sidewall before the back wall. That did not. Once again, he's very consistent this match, hitting that drive short down that right side wall. Certainly hasn't affected the outcome. He leads 2-0. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Take it away, Rodrigo.
8 señales en vivo y en simultáneo. Solo por Panam Sports Channel.
Live en vivo from Tarija, Complejo Municipal de Racquetball. 13 beautiful courts. We're in the fishbowl here in the Pesquero. This is court 13. Dorian Guzman is our professional referee. He is one of 24 that we in the IRF have brought, including myself and Gustavo. This is day 6. We've each ref this just under 20 matches in 6 days. This is basically day 2 of the streaming. Gustavo, please share with our audience what's coming up next on the streaming portion.
Very good. We've got obviously a lot of exciting matches coming up. Mornings are usually singles and then followed by doubles and then mixed doubles, the new addition to the International Racquetball Federation program. But the next match after this will be Argandoña Moscoso, Bolivia against Salazar from Mexico. Girls 16 semis should be a great match, so please stick around for that. And here we go, game 3. Garavito serving.
And he has a 0-2 deficit in games.
Neither player has been successful at drive serving that right side on the serve.
That's impressive.
He steps in and
yeah, volleys the return behind the safety line, rolls it out. So it's 2-0. Great start for the young man from Cochabamba, Bolivia. Speaking of Cochabamba, Gustavo, it's highly likely we'll be there in late March for the Pan Am Championships.
Ace serve on that one.
Yeah.
Now he got one in.
There you go.
Great get.
Ball down. So that's a side out and a point for Garavito. 1-3, game 3.
1-3. Pregunta Cordova al árbitro.
It's impressive.
Juega la línea muy bien, Córdoba, las dos líneas.
Speaking of Moscoso, Don Moscoso, Conrado Sr. is down there, along with Michel, the coach.
Segundo servicio. Definitivamente un poquito más de control de la parte de Córdoba.
Cordova, Gustavo. Another 2 years. It's highly likely he's going to have another 6 inches. He's built well right now, and he can hit the ball kind of like Aguilar, who we will see shortly. Oh, nice.
Nice. Michel Ruiz, coach, comment, he said it's got a lot of likening in terms of size and style to Álvaro Beltrán. The great Álvaro. Saludos Álvaro de parte de Gustavo y Gary.
No call. Ball's in play live. One of the few
Pisos.
Pisos from Cordova. He's asking his coach if he should appeal, and the answer is no. All tiros were good. Okay, so both players getting that drive serve right in. Cordova was all over that one.
Yeah.
7-2, game 3. Z-ball. Oh, nonchalant. Skip piso.
8-2.
12 countries represented this week. Some federations have over 70 delegates and players. Bolivia, Costa Rica, USA. We're happy they're here. Venezuela and Colombia each have one player. 10 players. 24 officials, 10 countries represented. So we're on the threshold of the match being over. It's match point number 1 for Cordova, 10-2. There it is. Cordova, Cochabamba, 3 sets. Garavito, Sucre, 0. That's our stream number 1. We'll be back, inform the players, the viewing audience what's coming up next, Gustavo, please.
Siguiendo este partido, ahora en 10-15 minutos empezamos con las semis de chicas menores de 16 años. Moscoso de Bolivia y Salazar de México. Seguramente va a ser un gran partido. Coming up next, girls 16, Moscoso, Bolivia, Salazar, Mexico. And after that, the first U.S., and again, this is per the schedule we have, Ian Dunn against Luis Aguilar, U.S. Ian Dunn against Bolivia, Luis Aguilar. That's a quarterfinal match, which follows the next ladies match. That would be the boys 21. Stick with us. Rodrigo, take it away.